Good afternoon, Hoops fans. This is Game 2 of the Jared Cook Classic. This is the second day of the three-day event here at North Gwinnett High School, benefiting cancer research and Jared Cook's mother, who is a cancer survivor. Incredible story. I'm just sticking with it and putting cancer in remission for that lovely, lovely lady. This is Game 2 featuring Greater Atlanta Christian and Collins Hill High School, a couple of Gwinnett County schools. And Greater Atlanta Christian features Isaiah Wilkins, the 6'7" senior who is intimately related to the infamous The Wilkins, as everybody should know, Dominique Wilkins. Yesterday he had quite an outing as he had 21 points just in the first half. And boy, he's been on fire, as we saw him on Saturday and last weekend with St. Francis. Not with St. Francis, but at St. Francis. But we're about to sit here and announce the starters for tonight. For Collins Hill was number 20, Matt Bradley. Number 22, Pierre Richardson. Number 23, Devin Mitchell, a 6'4" senior. And finally, number 34, Jeremy James, a 6'5" senior. And they're coached by Eric Nathan. And starting for the Greater Atlanta Spartans, number 3, Justin Lewis, a 6'6" senior. Number 4, Troy Morrison, a 5'11" senior. Cam Boyd, a 6'1" junior who hit 7 3-pointers last weekend. 20, Tyler Hamilton, a 6'4" junior. And the big fella is a 6'7" senior. 21, Isaiah Wilkins. And they're coached by Eddie Martin. They're the defending state champions of their respective classification. Isaiah Wilkins is a 3-star power forward committed to the University of Virginia, Wahoo Wah. I'm sure they're excited to see what they've got in store for them, and could definitely make the argument to rivals and other respective services like them that he is not a 3-star. He is showing that he deserves his 4th star. He's been very active on both ends of the court, both defensively and offensively. He's shown athleticism, shooting ability, defensive capabilities, putting great pressure, and he's always active. He's always going at it. He's always pleading with his team to keep up. As soon as there's a rebound, he's already on the opposite side of the end. And here we go, folks. Tip-off won by Greater Atlanta Christian, as I keep talking about him. And the other starter for Collins Hill that I did not mention was number 11, Jalen Mitchell, a 6'4" junior, who has the unfortunate ability. Oh, quick turnover by Greater Atlanta Christian. I know Coach Martin will not be happy about that. Collins Hill working some screen action. Greater Atlanta Christian coming out in a man-to-man defense. A little hesitation, dribble step by number 22, but shot up and no good. Rebound by Greater Atlanta Christian. Cam Boyd open for a 3. Going to go ahead and let it fly. No good. Rebound, by number 34, Jeremy James. He almost lost that one, as I thought he almost had a traveling call. But quickly passed it away before he lost his pivot foot. Pick and roll. Number 11, Jalen Mitchell on that pick and roll. He pivoted the wrong way, which led to a delay in the pass. Make sure you pivot the right way and then shoot straight for that basket. In the previous game, we saw that a couple of times from North Cobb Christian. Backcourt violation by Collins Hill. Gives the ball back to Greater Atlanta Christian. Shot up by number 4, Troy Morrison. We got a foul. Foul is on Matt Bradley. Basket is good to get the first point on the board for Greater Atlanta Christian. With 6:37 to go. Troy Morrison hits both of them. 5'11" senior last season. Great Atlanta Christian now leads 2-0 over the Collins Hill Eagles. This is our second team with the mascot of Eagles of the day. Number 20 for the Eagles, Matt Bradley, had a nice little wrap-up, tried to go in, dish it off, but as he jumped up, realized that he made a mistake, and it was a turnover. And here comes Isaiah Wilkins in the low post. He's double-teamed, but it doesn't matter as he dumps that one in. Assist, or I should say the pass, from Cam Boyd. They present a very 1-2 team effort. And they also have a guy that comes off the bench, Ramses Sandifer, a 6'7" senior from time to time to relieve Wilkins, and he's pretty good at doing that. A rebound by number 4, Troy Morrison. Pushes it ahead. Pass up to number 3, Justin Lewis, the 6'6" senior. He's fouled. He's fouled by Jalen Mitchell. We got a quick timeout by Collins Hill. That's a 30-second timeout as they're going to call things, talk things over, and talk about defending the transition, making sure that they don't give up silly fouls, but even more importantly, they don't turn the ball over, which leads to transition points. Make sure they're smart on offense, and we'll take a quick break. Back in action as Justin Lewis is up at the line. He misses the first one. But he hits the second one. Spartans now lead 5-0 over Collins Hill, the Collins Hill Eagles. What a pass, court vision, to realize that number 34, who's now in the game, or excuse me, he's already in there, Jeremy James. He was wide open on that transition play. Great pass, great court vision, though, by number 20, Matt Bradley. Isaiah Wilkins, shot no good. Rebound by Justin Lewis, who passes it off to number 20, Tyler Hamilton. Nice little team effort, passing the ball around. Drive the lane. Kick out is no good. Justin Lewis can't come up with the rebound. As Jeremy James, number 34, comes up the rebound and puts it right back up. It's now 7-4 with 4:56 to go. Isaiah Wilkins working the low post over Jeremy James. Or excuse me, Jalen Mitchell. A couple players wanting to pad their stats now as they want to get some rebounding. And they turn it over, and it's now possession to Collins Hill. As Jalen Mitchell bringing it up, showing he's not just a low post man, he can also work the dribble. Looks pretty confident, and he doesn't look too sloppy so far. Almost back tip by Justin Lewis. Matt Bradley swung it over to him. Going to kick it back up to number 22. Back to number 23, Devin Mitchell. He drives into the lane, puts it up, and is fouled. He's fouled by number 20, Tyler Hamilton, the 6'4 senior, to now send Devin Mitchell, the 6'4 senior, to the line. His first team foul for Great Atlanta Christian. Just misses the first one. A little short, which means he probably didn't put enough leg into it. And that one just right. Make it 7-5 as Collins Hill is now back in the game. Only down by 2 now. Working it down to Cam Boyd, to now to Isaiah Wilkins, who now dishes it. A little extra pass to Justin Lewis. Misses the three-pointer. Rebound by number 34, Jeremy James. Gives it to Jalen Mitchell as he now has it. Brings it up for Collins Hill. Jalen Mitchell, quick hesitation step over to Matt Bradley. Can't get it to fall. And Justin Lewis falls down while he's coming up with the rebound, so fans are pleading for a travel call, but refs call a jump ball, which gives the ball back to Collins Hill Eagles. Inbounded underneath. Passed it out. Now they're swinging over to Matt Bradley. Back up to number 22, Pierre Richardson, who drives. Oh, dangerous pass. As soon as he jumped, his player that he would like to have had it was defended well by Greater Atlanta Christian. Woo! What a swat by Isaiah Wilkins. But even more importantly, is defensive effort by Greater Atlanta Christian. They get a Greater Atlanta Christian gets the call they need, the charge call. And Isaiah Wilkins was right there just in case to make sure it doesn't go under. Tyler Hamilton drives baseline with a barely little effort as he reverse lays it up. Matt Bradley almost lost that one. Greater Atlanta Christian now turning up the heat defensively. And what a defensive effort. Is they almost had a semi-trap going on, but number 23, Devin Mitchell, loses control of his dribble, out of bounds, possession back to the Spartans as Troy Morrison brings it up. A little pick and roll action for Isaiah Wilkins, which leaves Cam Boyd open for a three as he misses it, but doesn't matter as Justin Lewis, the 6'6 senior, is there for a wide open rebound and a wide open putback. Uncontested, out, unblocked out. And the coach is wondering whose assignment was that. Devin Mitchell kind of taps his chest to say, "Oh, sorry, coach, that was mine." Now we have Jalen Mitchell on the outside working the dribble. Coach calls a play, and they bring it back out. Run a Jeremy James had a wide open shot, or at least he was going to be guarded by Isaiah Wilkins, and tried to kick it back out to Matt Bradley, but it was deflected out of bounds. He should have probably at least gone up with that. Test Isaiah Wilkins, even though I know Isaiah Wilkins is pretty darn good defensively in the post, but show me some gumption here, big fella. Jalen Mitchell working the dribble again outside, passes it back up top to get a play going. Screen for number 22, Pierre Richardson, and he drives in, pulls the J and knocks it down. It's now 11-7 with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Isaiah Wilkins has it, face up, post play. Has a bit better of a court vision and passes it to number 20, who Tyler Hamilton misses it. Foul on that play was on number 21 for Greater Atlanta Christian, Isaiah Wilkins. His first, team second. It's going to send Mitchell, 23, Devin Mitchell that is, to the line as he took that one all the way. He cocked it back almost halfway like he wanted to dunk it, then realized that he was being guarded by Isaiah Wilkins, so at last second pulls a shot instead. He missed his first free throw. Still 11-7 with 1:25 to go in the first quarter. He missed that one. He made one, miss one, it looks like. Changed the score on me. Isaiah Wilkins misses that layup. Great offensive awareness as a lot of the Greater Atlanta Christian players drive and realize that the defense is completely sucked in which means there's at least one or two people on the outside for a wide open three, and they've done that several times so far today. Taking advantage every now and then. Knock down the open threes.
Richardson with a strong take.
Poor defense by Greater Atlanta Christian as they let number 22, Pierre Richardson, in. He drives all the way for a layup. It's now 13-10. Greater Atlanta Christian still leads by 3. And I know that's going to be something to talk about at the break, as Coach Martin's going to talk about transition defense. A little pick and roll action, but looks like Isaiah Wilkins wasn't looking at that one. Less than 30 seconds. Collins Hill brings it up. See if they can hold on to a last-second shot here. Shot no good. Rebound. 7 seconds to go. And they just lost that ball. As number 2 for Great Atlanta Christian, Eric Jamison, was a little selfish there. Did a little too much, probably did more than he was asked to do. Cam Boyd's come back in, a three-point shooter. Long-range threat. He's a true shooter. Whenever he misses, he just dusts off his britches and keeps shooting again. Mentioned several times, he made 7 three-pointers. Almost made that one, but he's just going to dust it off and make sure to shoot again. That's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Great Atlanta Christian leads 13-10. As Great Atlanta Christian came out to a bit of a lead, and Collins Hill has fought right back in this, show that their scrappiness and taking advantage of some rebounding and transition. I know Coach Martin is not going to be happy with that at all. How you doing? Wonderful. I don't doubt it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Will McNeely with the Sports Utility Vehicle, bringing to you live the 5th annual Jared Cook Classic, benefiting cancer research, and specifically Jared Cook's mother, who is a breast cancer survivor. And this is the start of the second quarter of Game 2 of Day 2. Greater Atlanta Christian, who features Isaiah Wilkins, relative of Dominique Wilkins, and sharpshooter Cam Boyd, who I am been impressed with. We also have a couple other pretty good players. And also Collins Hill, who has Jalen Mitchell, who's been impressive with his dribbling, his handles. Number 22, Pierre Richardson's hit a couple of shots down, as well as Devin Mitchell in the first quarter. And my colleague and partner, Devin Mitchell, or Marcus Burnett, has informed me, number 23, Devin Mitchell is committed to the University of Alabama Roll Tide. So I'm sure they'll be looking out tonight. Bama fans, come check out your future player. A couple of great college prospects here in this incredible 5th annual Jared Cook Classic. As Greater Atlanta Christian leads 15-10 with 6:39 to go. They led it at one point 7-0, but Collins Hill has fought right back in it on several mistakes by Greater Atlanta Christian, both offensively and defensively. Devin Mitchell working it on the outside, dribbles middle, pull up good.
It's good for Devin Mitchell.
And poor court awareness by number 10, Garrett Covington, as he catches his pass and steps out of bounds with his back foot, turns it over, possession back to Collins Hill. Coming out for Collins Hill is number 10, Daniel Roach, and in is number 34, Jeremy James. Devin Mitchell, three-pointer, good. We got a tie ball game, folks. This one is now got interesting. It's now tied 15-all with 5:51 to go in the first half. Isaiah Wilkins pull up good. He's been limited today in his action as he had 21 points in the first half alone yesterday. Steal by Troy Morrison. He's going to take it all the way. Foul and one.
Morrison with a strong move for 2 and the foul.
Fouls on number 22,
Richardson. That's his second personal.
Pierre Richardson. He said that was his second, and it's the team fourth.
Try to complete the three-point play. It's a game for the Eagles, number 20, Bradley, and for the GAC Spartans, number 3.
And that'll send Troy Morrison to the line after the and one play. They'll have one more to go. And he knocks that one down to put it to 20-15 as they taken a 5-0 run after it was all tied. As the roll tide, Devin Mitchell, number 23, knocked down a three-pointer to tie it all up. Now Spartans have gone on a 5-0 run. And they turn up the pressure a little bit defensively. Almost had a trap between Hamilton and Wilkins. That foul's on number 3, Justin Lewis, as Jalen Mitchell was working the dribble, went baseline, fouled. That's only the third team foul for the Spartans, so Collins Hill will inbound it from underneath. Pass to Bradley, over to Mitchell. Pick and roll. Decides not to use it. Brings it back out. Calls a play. Another screen. Frees him up. Blocked by Wilkins as Mitchell was unsure, but they get that one back. And a defensive effort by Troy Morrison as Jeremy James goes up with it. Charging call. That was his first, team fifth, correction. And then possession will fall back to Greater Atlanta Christian. They bring it up. Troy Morrison's going to bring this one down with just over 4.5 to go in the half. Cam Boyd looked. Dished it off to Troy Morrison, who took it in. Lost his shoe on the way in there, and he's fouled. Foul was by number 12, J.D. Oza, a freshman. That was the team sixth. And it'll send Troy Morrison to the line to shoot 2. Morrison makes the first. And I'd look for Greater Atlanta Christian to really push up the defensive pressure here, possibly go into a full court press, as Morrison definitely nails that one. And they do. It looks like they're going to turn it up. Full court press, man-to-man. No, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a zone. And that was quickly broken. Matt Bradley had an opportunity Troy Morrison had an opportunity to back tip it, but Cam Boyd fouls Bradley as he's bringing it up court. That was his first, team fourth. And they're going to inbound it. Inbounds it from the side. Mitchell looking. Guarded by Troy Morrison. Looks back for the call. Brings it up top. Looks like we're going to get some screening again. Frees up. Wide open three. Nope, two as he stepped on the three-point line. Troy Morrison trying to push it off. Dangerous pass as he threw it all right over the heads of two Collins Hill players. And they missed that one. Rebound by Jeremy James. Devin Mitchell kicks it up to Jalen Mitchell. Are they related? Devin Mitchell on the outside launches a three-pointer, missed it. A bit of a risky play there. So he's sizing up his defender. Cam Boyd, sharpshooter, nails it. And now they're going to push it up again as this is their largest lead of 10 today. They had a 7-0 lead to open up the game, but now it's opened up to 10. Good pressure by Troy Morrison. Probably wanted to foul on that one. I thought he had a little bit of contact, but good pressure by Troy Morrison forces Collins Hill to call a timeout. This is a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Sports Utility Vehicle, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. State of Georgia basketball high school hoops. This is the 5th annual Jared Cook Classic. Brought to you by the Sports Utility Vehicle. If you want your sports event broadcasted, visit the sportsutilityvehicle.com or the suvehicle.com. We'd love to come out and live broadcast your sports events. Hit us up on the sportsutilityvehicle.com. We'd love to come out, broadcast your event, give your event exposure. Web broadcasting is our specialty. We're back in action here. Game 2, day 2 of 3 of the Jared Cook Classic. Collins Hill High School now down 10 to the Greater Atlanta Christian, the defending state champions.
That's his second personal, team fifth. Sends number 22, Richardson, to the line.
Fouls on Greater Atlanta Christian. That's their 5th. Sends Pierre Richardson to the line. Nails the first one. Gets the deficit back to single digits. Now they're only down by 9. Misses that one. Isaiah Wilkins with the rebound up to Troy Morrison to Isaac Hamilton. Justin Lewis received the pass, went up with it, missed it. Rebound by Collins Hill. But Devin Mitchell loses the control out of bounds, gives the possession arrow back to Greater Atlanta Christian. Troy Morrison looking to give it to the big fella. He goes up with it and one. Foul is on number 34, Jeremy James. That's his second, team 7th. As Greater Atlanta Christian is now in the bonus. And I'd look to work it inside every time now to get an opportunity to go to the line. Wear out some of the Collins Hill defensive players. Greater Atlanta Christian now continuing to do their full court press on makes. Pierre Richardson, 3 is good. It's now 28-19 with just under 2.5 to go in the half. Greater Atlanta Christian versus Collins Hill High School. A couple of Gwinnett County teams. 3-point good by number 10, Covington, the 6'3" sophomore. We bring to you live day 2 of 3. We'll be right back here tomorrow, the Jared Cook Classic. Sports utility vehicle. Live broadcast of this Georgia High School Hoops event. Last foul was on Greater Land Christian, number 10, Garrett Covington. He was saying he pushed the Collins Hill player. It's only their 6th team foul, so we'll not quite yet in the bonus, so we'll have to inbounds it underneath. And in for now for the Spartans is Ramses Sandifer. I talked about him before the game. Look to him to get some more valuable minutes. Troy Morrison with the steal. And one. A nice recognition while he was in transition to get the ball in his right hand as he's falling away to the left. Bounce it off the glass and one. That last foul was on number 20, Matt Bradley, the point guard. Troy Morrison knocks that one down to push the lead even more. It's now 34-19. What a pass, as Jeremy James was wide open, but he misses a wide open layup. Look for him to square his shoulders when he's going up as he misses the layup on that one. Simple correction, make sure. And also definitely use the backboard as he just kind of went up with it. But he was fouled nonetheless. Sends him to the line. Misses the first of 2 charity strike opportunities for him. It's now the 7th team foul as Isaiah Wilkins is now going to come out. Not being as productive today. And Jeremy James misses the second one too. We have another foul. And that one's on number 2, Eric Jamison, the 6'4" junior. And he fouled Jalen Mitchell, the younger brother of Devin Mitchell, the Alabama commit. He knocks that one down. It's now 34-20 with just 1:28 to go in the half. He missed the second one. Rebound, Greater Land Christian. Troy Morrison looking to dribble penetrate. As he gets in there, of course, the defense sucks in, which now leads Garrett Covington wide open as he knocks down the 3-point play. Great court recognition by Troy Morrison. Push lead to 17 now with 1 minute to go. And defensive pressure by Greater Land Christian causes Matt Bradley to turn the ball over and give it back to Greater Land Christian. They haven't shown their real potential today. They've been a little sloppy at times. A little falling asleep here and there defensively. But they're starting to wake up late in the first half to push their lead to 17. As Ramses Sandifer was fouled by Matt Bradley. That's his second one in just a couple seconds. Sends Ramses Sandifer to the line for 1-1 as he knocks down the first. Push the lead to 18 for the Spartans. Sandifer knocks the second one down as he is a vital bench player for the Spartans. He'll come in at time to either help out Mr. Wilkins or he'll replace Mr. Wilkins. Ooh, tippy-toe that one like Tony Gonzalez. Make sure he doesn't get a backcourt violation with number 22, Pierre Richardson. And he drives at middle as Greater Land Christian falls asleep again. They've allowed that a lot today. Fouls on number 10, Covington, send Richardson to the line. He had a shooting foul, so that'll send Richardson to the line for 2 as he misses the first one. And coming in for the Spartans is number 3, Justin Lewis, a 6'6 senior. The lanky, athletic guard forward. He's shown his quickness and his movement off the ball. Ramses Sandiford snatches that one out the air. Eric Jamison takes that one. Look like looks like Devin Mitchell had his feet planted, and Collins Hill coaches are asking, pleading that was a charge call, but he gets called with a correction. They won the charge, and he got a block. So that'll send Jamison to the line. Knocks that one down to push the lead to 20, and it's now still at 20. Jeremy James comes up with it, gives it to Mitchell, who's going to bring it up. Going to get another screen, potentially, but they're not going to come with it. Waves it off. They're going to hold this for the last second shot. Hopefully get this thing down under 20. Mitchell's going to get a screen by his younger brother. He's going to take it all the way, and one.
Devin Mitchell with the take.
That foul is on number 3, Justin Lewis, as Devin Mitchell again slips in there, and he's taken it straight to the basket numerous times. So has Richardson, Pierre Richardson. And that's probably been the Greater Atlanta Christians' biggest weakness today is cutting off middle, allowing players driving straight to the basket with wide open lanes, which falls right back into help side defense. And see if Mitchell makes this free throw. And he does. That was a 3-point play. Cuts the lead to 17. With under a minute to go. Cam Boyd, long range 3. Doesn't make that one. That's the end of the first half of Game 2, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Greater Atlanta Christian leads 40 over Collins Hill 23. This is the sports utility vehicle. You're listening to Will McNeely live of Day 2 of the 5th Annual Jared Cook Classic. Be sure, if you want your sports event broadcasted live over the internet, hit up the suvehicle.com. Hit us up on the internet, fill out our little form. We'd love to do it for you. Talk with you about how we can bring your event live over the internet. Can be watched anywhere around the world. We also assist in sponsorship development and creation and implementation of special projects. Visit the suvehicle.com. This is Will McNeely. I'll be taking a quick break. We say thank you to a couple sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for coming to North Gwinnett High School and coming to see the 5th annual Jared Cook Classic. Halftime score, once again, the Greater Atlanta Christian Spartans lead the Collins Hill Eagles 40-23. For those of you that were here for game 1, the North Cobb Christian Eagles defeated Sequoia High School by the score of 81-54. Just another reminder, folks, purchase raffle tickets for some great giveaway items. A lot of autographed items from members of the St. Louis Rams, of whom Jared Cook is a member of. And on that note, Rams defeated the Bears yesterday by a score of 42-21. Jared had 4 receptions for 80 yards, including a touchdown. Jared currently leads the Rams in reception yards, receptions, and receiving touchdowns. Also a reminder about our upcoming games, our 7 o'clock game, Peachtree Ridge against Buford, and our 8:30 game features the Tucker Tigers against our own North Gwinnett Bulldogs. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and hand out the next prize, which is another pink receiver's glove that has been autographed by Jared Cook. And the winner is Taylor McDowell. Taylor McDowell, if you are in the building, please come down to the scores table to collect your prize.
Welcome back, Hoops fans. This is Will McNeely with a Sports Utility Vehicle bringing to you live Game 2 of the Jared Cook Classic. This is the Sports Utility Vehicle. Check us out on the suvehicle.com. If you want your sports event broadcasted live over the internet, be seen all over the world. And bringing to you the second half action of the Greater Atlanta Christian versus Collins Hill High School. Coming up momentarily will be the Peachtree Ridge versus Buford game, and later tonight is Tucker versus North Gwinnett. Both those games will be called by Mark Blumen and John Margot, bringing to you double action of play-by-play and wonderful commentary. Right now, the Greater Atlanta Christian Spartans lead 40-23, start of the second half. As we have a couple D1 commits going head-to-head with each other. Isaiah Wilkins heading to UVA, going against Devin Mitchell, who's going to Alabama. And Devin Mitchell has the ball right now. He drives it, misses the layup, and rebound by Justin Lewis. Troy Morrison dished Isaiah Wilkins. Isaiah Wilkins on the baseline jumper. Good. Push the lead back to 19. Large of the day has been about 20-22. Greater Atlanta Christian started the game with a 7-0 run. And then in the second half, Devin Mitchell and Pierre Richardson turned it up when Collins Hill had a little ball screen action, allowed the on-ball person to go middle and just drive straight to the lane as Greater Atlanta Christian had no help side defense. And then Greater Atlanta Christian pushed it to 10, turned up the defense like they are right now, and next thing you know they're up by 20-22 going at the break. Devin Mitchell's younger brother, Jalen Mitchell, drives, kisses it off the glass, basket good. It's now 25-42. And Isaiah Wilkins, first 2 games, was on fire as he had a personal sponsorship probably from Atlanta Gaslight or one of those companies here in Atlanta. He was putting on a show the first couple games, but hasn't been as productive today. The other one is Cam Boyd, who hasn't been as productive as well. He's hit a couple three-pointers. In one game last week I mentioned he hit 7 three-pointers. Who knew he could stop him, but I've been impressed today so far by Justin Lewis, his rebounding abilities, and Tyler Hamilton especially. And as we mentioned, at times Greater Atlanta Christian has fallen asleep, not really paying attention defensively, not knowing their assignments, and Coach Eddie Martin calls a timeout to talk things over and adjust those mistakes. And we take a break here and say thank you to a couple of sponsors like Jared Cook. All the raffle proceeds are going to benefit cancer research to help areas like his mother, who is a breast cancer survivor. And our food sponsor of tonight's event is Chick-fil-A. They have their wonderful Chick-fil-A sandwiches. They didn't invent the chicken, but they did invent the chicken sandwich. And it's been good ever since. We have a clock malfunction. Ref wanted to go to 6:15, and they let it fall all the way down to 6:13. Try this one more time. Troy Morrison, he's been pretty impressive as well today with his defense and transition offense. Isaiah Wilkins got the ball into him, and he was fouled by Devin Mitchell, the Roll Tide commit. That was his second, team first of the half. Troy Morrison inbounded underneath. Gets it to Isaiah Wilkins, over to Tyler Hamilton, over back to Troy Morrison, working around the perimeter. Isaiah Wilkins, misses the baseline jumper. Hit that one just a couple minutes ago. You don't want to leave him alone. He can shoot the ball. He's got a nice little mid-range jumper, and he can pull up from deep from time to time. Richardson for Collins Hill had a nice little floater going in the middle. Matt Bradley, not the prettiest of three-pointers I've seen from these events, but he launched it anyways, missed it. Greater Atlanta Christian gets the rebound. Troy Morrison into Isaiah Wilkins. Isaiah Wilkins fouled. As Collins Hill went on a zone on that play, Isaiah Wilkins realized it, and so did Troy Morrison, as Wilkins popped into the middle gap, got the pass, turn around, jumper. He was fouled and sends him to line. Wilkins shoots the first. Just a tad short, but gets a generous bounce. Coming in for the Spartans is Garrett Covington. Coming in for the Eagles is Daniel Roach. Wilkins makes the second. pushes the score 44-27 with just under 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Good defense by Morrison, but Matt Bradley is bailed out by number 10, Garrett Covington. As he gets the foul, that's his third personal foul. And that'll end his brief stint of this quarter. All of 2.5 seconds. Which sends Eric Jamison in. We have another foul. And Garrett Covington's replacement, Eric Jamison, he's called for the foul. That's the team's fourth foul this quarter in this half. Matt Bradley open, knocks it down. As Coach Martin looks on in disgust, as he knows that his team is showing some weaknesses, some opportunities for teams to scout. Nice little pass from Isaiah Wilkins to Troy Morrison as he pulls the jumper by the free throw line and knocks that one down. It's now 46-30. Push the lead back to 16. And they turn up the pressure. Got a trap, but that leads Devin Mitchell open as he passes it off to, looks like either Robinson or, and he was blocked by Wilkins, and they got the rebound, but then he was fouled. Devin Mitchell came in there and got the rebound, as he was left wide open on that rebound. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound by Matt Bradley, nope. Eric Jamison gets it to Tyler Hamilton, who tries to go in there and misses the layup. Rebound by Devin Mitchell. Devin Mitchell taking it all the way. But he loses his pivot foot, gets called for the travel. But I'm sure Coach Martin's not happy with that transition defense as he let Devin Mitchell get all the way down there. Nobody stopped the ball in transition. And we got a double technical, as the ref said. They'll offset and keep Great Atlantic Christian will keep possession, but no free throws. We got Isaiah Wilkins, number 21, and number 11, Jalen Mitchell, received those technicals. So both of them, it was for unsportsmanlike conduct, so they'll send both players to the bench. Devin Mitchell gets that rebound, driving all the way again, but he gets a charge as Justin Lewis sticks it in there and plants at his feet and draws the charge by Devin Mitchell. And that's his third personal. Team fourth. Cam Boyd, the sharpshooter's back in. He's had a couple three-pointers today, probably 2 or 3. Fans aren't too happy. Troy Morrison looked like he almost lost his footing. Fans are calling for a travel. You could argue both ways. Eric Jamison getting a screen from his teammate Justin Lewis, but calls it off. And what a pass by Eric Jamison to Justin Lewis. As Justin Lewis slipped in there behind the defense, wide open for the layup. It's now 48-31. Devin Mitchell bringing it up across the timeline, gets a screen, working the dribble, launches a three-pointer, and nails it. And their Great Atlantic Christian coaches are calling for Eric Jamison to defend that better. As he left, Devin Mitchell sized him up and launched it and made that one, but Cam Boyd launches that one, no good. Ooh. Got another foul. It's the 7th team foul. The Green Atlanta Christian is they're in foul trouble this game, limiting their abilities. And that sends Pierre Richardson to the line as he made the first one. It's now 48-35. Misses the second. Rebound, Ramses Sandifer. Isaiah Wilkins' replacement, the senior. And we got a timeout in Greater Atlanta Christian. We bring you live. This is the second game of day 2 of the Jared Cook Classic. We just had a timeout by the Great Atlanta Christian. It was Coach Martin. He wanted to talk things over a little bit, make a couple corrections, as I'm sure he is unpleased with the defense lately in this game by his Spartans. Going to sleep at times in transition, allowing people to go middle, and allowing Devin Mitchell to do what he wants to do. Now Collins Hill's in a 2-3 zone. Let's see if, boy, that looked like a travel if I've ever seen one. We'll see how this one plays out, as I believe Greater Atlanta Christian will come away with the win, but they just aren't in pure form as they were the other night and definitely last weekend. And Devin Mitchell hits a 2-pointer there. It's now 37-48. As now Collins Hill has pulled within 9. As they've shown the ability to not give up. They tied it earlier in the day at 15-all, and then Greater Atlanta Christian went on a bit of a run. And Devin Mitchell has been the difference maker for Collins Hill. As he blocked by Ramsey Sandifer, but Devin Mitchell again being able to just drive right into the lane, take it to the basket. Cam Boyd, I'm sure he's going to shoot that one, and he misses it. Rebound, Collins Hill. And just as I say, I think Greater Atlanta Christian could come away with the win. Collins Hill is going to come right back, and Devin Mitchell launches a long-range three-pointer. And the Roll Tide commit is showing why he has a scholarship to just the next state over. As he made that three, Greater Atlanta Christian coach just shakes it away, and he is completely unhappy. And we have an offensive foul by number 25, Ramses Sandifer. Offensive foul gives Collins Hill the ball right back, and coming right back in is Jalen Mitchell, Devin Mitchell's younger brother. And we'll see how Greater Atlanta Christian responds, as they haven't been able to respond well when faced with adversity today at times. Boy, Pierre Richardson almost lost that one. We got another foul by Ramses Sandifer.
Foul is called on number 25, Sandifer. That's his second personal foul, team 9. Richardson to the line for a 1-and-1.
That was only Sandifer's second foul. But more importantly is that's Greater Atlanta Christian's 9th team foul. And I'm sure Collins Hill will want to exploit that opportunity. and drive it into the lane like they have been and get in there and keep attracting fouls. Boy, that was a huge rebound by number 10, Daniel Roach, for Collins Hill. And Devin Mitchell launches another three-pointer, a little off balance, so it was short, and respectively so as he started to fall back. Troy Morrison taking it in. Foul on the ground by number 20, Matt Bradley. That's his fourth foul and the team fifth, so he'll come out. Good pass by Cam Boyd as he tried to get it to Troy Morrison, who went baseline. Looks like Collins Hill is going to zone, see if we'll see if some of the Greater Atlanta Christian players will pop the gaps, fill in some of the holes to get some wide open shots. Here's another one. Great look. Excellent shot by Tyler Hamilton. As I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that they should exploit the wide open gaps in the 2-3 zone, and they did. Good steal by Troy Morrison. Good recognition. He takes it all the way as Devin Mitchell gives up. And then Greater Atlanta Christian responds well, and they're now lead back to 12. Devin Mitchell is probably going to take this one on his shoulders again. Give it to Pierre Mitchell, screen. And he is fouled on the three-pointer, but Greater Atlanta Christian wants a foul and an illegal screen first. Fouls on 25, Ramses Sandiford. That's his third. That's the team's 10th foul. Boy, they'll have an entire quarter on double fouls, double bonus. Pierre Richardson at the line, shoots 1 of 3, misses it. With 0.7 seconds to go in the quarter. Score is 53-41. Makes the second. Coming in for the Spartans is Eric Jamison. He's replacing the sharpshooter Cam Boyd. Richardson missed the third. Rebound by Ramses Sandiford. He tried to launch it, but he hits the backboard. And that's the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth and final one of this game 2 of day 2, the Jared Cook Classic. The Spartans lead 53-42. More importantly, though, is that Greater Atlanta Christian has 10 team fouls, which gives Collins Hill double bonus, which means any foul they have will automatically go to the line for 2 free throws. And if I'm Coach Eric Nathan, I definitely want to tell his players, keep taking it to the hole, keep drawing fouls, because it gives us 2 free throws. More importantly, it stops the clock. And if I'm Coach Eddie Martin, I'm telling my players to wake up defensively, stop giving up middle. I don't know if he likes to switch on screens or fight over them, but either way, they need to guard the screens better, the on-ball screens. And make sure you guard Devin Mitchell better, as he's launched a couple long-range three-pointers. The Roll Tide commit is showing why he has definitely earned his scholarship to Alabama next year. And more importantly also for Greater Atlanta Christian is Isaiah Wilkins has 4 fouls, so he's sitting on the bench to enter this quarter, preserve his minutes, make sure he doesn't get the 5th and final foul. We get this one back underway as Troy Morrison takes it to the hoop. Just about wide open. Is no help side on that zone. And Devin Mitchell working the Justin Lewis read that pass as he missed it. Troy Morrison, what a take. What a take. And Jalen Mitchell makes a mental mistake. Loses control of the ball. And forces Collins Hill's coach, Eric Nathan, to call the full timeout. Be sure to stay tuned as we bring you next Tucker versus North Gwinnett. Or correction, Peachtree Ridge versus Buford. My good friends Mark Blumen and John Margo will be calling that game. And then later tonight is Tucker versus North Gwinnett, the home school of the 5th annual Jared Cook Classic. And this is Will McNeely bringing to you live right now. Collins Hill and Greater Atlanta Christian from the sports utility vehicle. If you want your sports event broadcasted, visit the suvehicle.com. Let us know if you want your sports event broadcasted. We also assist in sponsorship development and helping you plan that special event for your schools or any project that you want planned out sports-wise. Visit us on the web, the suvehicle.com. Well, after Troy Morrison opened the half with 4 points, forced Collins Hill to call back-to-back, forced Collins Hill to call a timeout. And Justin Lewis caught a nice little pass and saw Troy Morrison cut into the basket in transition and gave it up. He took it to the hoop. Then we have Tyler Boyd. He launched a three-pointer. Open this thing back up. They now lead by 18 points. Jalen Mitchell launches a three. No good. I'm not really sure what the call is here, as we had players go to the floor. I don't know why they'd stop play if players go to the floor like that. Now we get the call from the ref. He's coming over. Well, it seems like I've been informed by my colleague and partner Marcus Burnett is what the ref had told the coaches, that it was a inadvertent whistle, and they were kind of confused, as I'm sure all of us were. So we'll get this thing back underway, and Jalen Mitchell, the younger brother of Devin Mitchell, launches a three. Rebound back to Collins Hill. As their most important player, Isaiah Wilkins, is still sitting on the bench. Jalen Mitchell wide open after a pass from his brother. Takes it up underneath. Reverse layup is missed. And now they're going to bring it out and hold it. They're going to try and preserve this lead. Screen. Eric Jamison moving screen. So it's a foul on him. That's his third. Sends
into the game for the Eagles, number 34, Jeremy James, number 20, Matt Bradley.
Considering that was an offensive foul, so Collins Hill will not go to the line. on-ball screen to try and get Matt Bradley into the lane. Ooh, almost like he had a charging call, but Pierre Richardson drives baseline. He misses his baseline jumper or floater. And then Great Atlanta Christian knocks it off a Collins Hill player. So the Spartans will retain possession with 5:36 to go. They lead 60-42. Getting it down to Justin Lewis. Over to Cam Boyd. Back to Troy Morrison. Screen. Over to Tyler Hamilton on the wing. Pull up, Tyler Hamilton. But what almost a rebound by Eric Jamison. Looks like we got a jump ball. Arrow will be to Collins Hill. So Pierre Richardson is going to bring it up for Collins Hill. Gets a screen by Jamison. Correction, Jeremy James. Tyler Hamilton gets that strong move and lays it in off the glass. It is now 62-42. Greater Atlanta Christian leads by a solid 20 with 4.5 to go. Devin Mitchell, baseline jumper. Gets it back to 18. Troy Morrison holding on the wing, setting up a play for Greater Atlanta Christian. As you're listening to the Sports Utility Vehicle live from the 5th annual Jared Cook Classic. What a pass by Troy Morrison. Saw Tyler Hamilton baseline wide open. Tyler Hamilton takes it up a little too weak. He was stopped by both the North Gwinnett basketball arena equipment and Collins Hill player. Fouls on Boyd. His 4th personal. I'm sure Great Atlanta Christian will go back to the drawing board after this game as they haven't been as dominant as I'm sure Coach Martin would like, especially after Saturday's performance. A little bit of a letdown, but they lead by a solid 16 points, mainly because Isaiah Wilkins hasn't been as dominating today, and he's been in a lot of foul trouble. And speak of the devil, here comes the young man, Isaiah Wilkins, the future UVA commit, a 3-star, according to Rivals.com. Today he's shown why he deserves a 3-star. But other times he just shows that he should be a 4-star. It's all in the eye of the beholder when it comes to those kinds of things and those services and companies. Morrison with a running floater. Knocks that one in, 64-46. Lead by 18 with 3:40 to go. And Devin Mitchell with a crazy three-pointer. He's done that from time to time today. Probably should be advised that, it's not really rushing it. Set up a good play, then go with it. On the other end, we had Isaiah Wilkins with a nice court vision as Justin Lewis is diving to the basket. We got a timeout, and we'll take a quick break as a full timeout by Collins Hill.
is Tatum's first name? I cannot read that. It's on black.
For who?
For Peachtree Ridge. Tatum.
Mills?
Mills?
M-I-L-Z.
That's what it looked like to me too, but I'm like, Mills.
Back in action after a little bit of a timeout by Collins Hill to talk things over. As Justin Lewis is at the line, knocks the first one down. 65-46 up by 19 with 3:26 to go. Misses the second. Collins Hill almost lost that rebound. Kicking up to Devin Mitchell. Almost picked off by Troy Morrison was that pass. Pierre Richardson, takes it to the hole, lays it in. 65-48, 3 minutes to go. Troy Morrison again. Strong move. Just a little too soft off the glass. Misses that one. Richardson jumping good. As he's himself has gone a bit of a 4-0 run to cut the lead to 15 with just over